What's up, everybody? Welcome back to From 1 Star to 6 Star, the rise of the Washington State Cougars. Typically, I don't start in this camera setup, but we are getting ready for season number 2 of the rise of Washington State Cougar football, and I just wanted to start in this camera angle to give you a little bit of a glimpse into what happened over the offseason. I made sure to just simulate that because I think it's super boring. There were 4 interesting notes that I thought happened over the course of the offseason. Number 1, finished ranked number 12, which is really good. Moved up a couple spots after that victory over Oklahoma in the Alamo Bowl. I don't know who won the national championship. That's a separate note. That's like 1B. Because I forgot to look, and by the time I forgot to look, the information was gone. So I don't remember who won the national title. Maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe I won't worry about it because it wasn't us. So who gives a crap? You know what I mean? Who cares? Number 2, our defensive coordinator actually left to go pick up a new job, which is pretty interesting because we were very highly ranked, but his prestige or whatever wasn't super good. So I'll be curious to see what happens there. I did not look to see where he went, so whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if he does not last super long because he was gifted very good stats based on the way we played, because we played 5-minute quarters. That definitely helps the stats and makes people go, oh, you were number 3 in the country. Oh, that's incredible. And it's like, no. We weren't. If you adjusted that, it probably wasn't great. He left for a new job, so we have a new defensive coordinator. Not 100% sure how that's going to affect the defense. I think the bigger impact that the defense is going to suffer is losing Smith, the strong safety, and Pennington, the cornerback. Both of those were 2 of the better pieces on defense. They both graduated. The positive side of that is that not a ton of players left, either for graduation or for another reason we'll get to here in just a second. So that's good news. We have our running back back. We have our quarterback back. He, specifically Gordon, the quarterback, is looking really good. He's like a 94 overall, so we might be able to do a little bit more in the passing game. I'm a little nervous with the defense losing those 2 key pieces and having a new defensive coordinator, but we'll see what happens as the season progresses. We have Overstreet, our star receiver. He's back, so that's good news. There you go. And then I kind of alluded to it. We did have one player leave to go to the pros. It was our kicker. He was nearly perfect. I think he missed 1 field goal all season long, and I think he was golden from the extra point area. So that's good news. He left to go to the pros, got drafted in the 7th round. Congratulations to him. So what that leads to is me flipping this, and showing you the first game of the brand new regular season. We are playing number 13 Wisconsin in Pullman, except for we're not ranked. Somehow we went from 12th to unranked. I don't know how that works. I don't know what gives. I'm sure it looks at it a bunch of different ways, and I'm sure that our roster doesn't look great. I did mention several times while we were playing the season last season, that we definitely overperformed. We played really well. We were more realistically probably a 7-4 team. We were all the way up at 9-2 at one point. We looked really good. Finished 11-2. Probably should have been 9-4, 8-5, somewhere there. A couple of miracle wins against Arizona State and Arizona. But hey, you got to take the victories. You get them any way you get them, any way you slice them. And this is what we are working with. So we should be able to take a look at the preseason polls here. I usually do look at the recruiting, but it says I have 0 of the 5,000, so I won't worry about that. We have an upgrade available. So we'll actually go ahead and jump into that. I am level 10. Micah Smith is our new defensive coordinator, and thankfully Andrew Scruggs is back as our offensive coordinator. So we'll go ahead and look at this. I'm not super concerned with in-depth passing matchups appear in pre-play. All right, let's do that. That's fine. And then we have to re-get all of these all of these upgrades, which is kind of wild. We'll go with the block shedding. So it was an interesting off season. It moved a lot faster than some of the previous off seasons. Starting a dynasty, who would you choose, Tennessee or South Carolina? Tennessee, personally. Also, sorry if that's been there for a bit. I kind of dumbly had the notepad over the chat, and I didn't think that through. What's up? Hi, Ben. I've been pretty good. How you doing? Okay. So, we got that taken care of, and then we are going to go over here to the preseason polls. I think this has all of the teams ranked. So you have Alabama, Ohio State, Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, Oregon, Nebraska, South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina. Oh wow, South Carolina and North Carolina. North Carolina not typically ranked very high as far as football is concerned. They have had some surprise seasons every once in a while, and they do have who's the old Texas guy? Whatever his name is. He's coaching that there, so they might be a power in the future, but they also have to deal with Clemson. Oklahoma State, Louisville, Wisconsin, Miami, Boise State, Georgia Tech, Florida, Florida State, Michigan, USC, Utah, Washington, Michigan State, Arizona, and Texas rounds out the top 25. Let's see if we could find us. Oh, we're only at 29. Okay, that's not bad. I'm alright with that. We're just outside of the top 25. So that's okay. I thought we were going to be a little bit lower, but still dropping 17 spots in the offseason kind of sucks, especially because we beat the Huskies last year. No big deal. No reason to look at the records. Nothing else really going on. We got that stuff taken care of. We'll just go ahead and play this game against Wisconsin. This might be a pretty quick game. Our offense is all the way up to a 91. That's a huge improvement. The overall is an 88. That's a big improvement. The defense is an 85. I think that's an improvement, but I don't think it's a terribly large improvement. But whatever. That's fine. It's nice to see the slants in our favor a little bit instead of in their favor, which we were constantly playing teams that were on paper a lot stronger than us, with the exception of like FCS West. But who cares? Those are garbage teams that we almost lost to. We'll just move past it. So there you go. There you have it. Starting a dynasty with Oh, I'd choose Tennessee. Tennessee. So let's see. We'll go pro style 4-3 regular. We're all good. All good here. I think with this loading screen, I think I usually throw it to just the game, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I kind of forgot. Last week, I was supposed to do this video last week, and I forgot to do it last week just because I forgot to do the off-season stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't know how long it's going to take. Thankfully, didn't take super long. There's the rankings, top players home. You got Gordon, he's a 94. Overstreet, 89. We're going to try and make sure that he gets the ball more. We have Minor as well. He's a good receiver as well with an 87 overall. Surprisingly, one of our top players is not the running back who had a monster season last year. Their top two players are a kicker and a punter, and cornerback Winston. National championship night? It absolutely is. That tips off here pretty soon. What I was saying is this game might actually be pretty quick. Wisconsin is typically a power run team from the Big Ten. We are probably going to run the ball quite a bit, so I imagine the clock will continue to move pretty continuously.
Hi, everybody.
Enjoy the pregame.
Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Sometimes when you take a trip to the Palouse, your opposition has you right where they want you. Martin Stadium in Pullman, Washington, our scene today. Warm-ups just concluding, fans starting to fill their seats, just about set for kickoff. That's going to do it for us here on the pregame show. NCAA Football 14 action coming at you right now. Fred Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit.
Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium, the site for this game. And now it's time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Oh, and it's raining today, so both teams, I imagine, will keep the ball on the ground.
Wisconsin is lined up for the opening kickoff, so here we go. And with that, we kick off
Okay,
our season.
Ratliff, we're just... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Already. Touched the ball once. Opening kickoff, and he muffed it. Ohio State's in a fight already. We'll start with an
Well,
ISO.
here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today.
Man left, man left. Three down. Set. 180. Wide. 80.
And we'll start with Kearney, just like we did so many times last year. Probably should have slid that to the outside a little further, but that's okay.
We had a chance to see this kid a year ago, and he was sensational. If he's anything like he was last year, look out this season.
What? Those numbers are wrong. He had 17 touch. He had the record. What?
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
3 down. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47.
Oh, that was a terrible throw. Okay, well, that's why I keep the ball on the ground.
He telegraphed that throw.
That was
Eyed his
horrendous.
receiver the whole way. That was an easy read by the defense.
I got too cute there. That's a terrible start to the season.
First down, 10 yards
I didn't
to
see
go.
him, and then I let the ball go, and I saw him, and I went, oh no. Oh no.
He makes it to the 32-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
He might be injured? We should be able to hold him to a field goal here. I don't think they'll be too keen on throwing the ball. There you go. There you go.
At the 32.
I don't... There we go. I just want one extra defender.
Down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 32.
No! Come on!
Right around the
3rd and
24-yard
7.
line.
I'm sure the defense.
God
already
dang
came
it.
up short. You know, sometimes the officials' judgments can have a big impact on a game.
Check. Tight right. Tight right. Tight right. Go up there. Check down. Go down. Go down. Mike 14.
He's taken down around the 22-yard line.
And I do believe their running back got injured. Just a horrendous throw. I think this is a goal line defense.
It's second down.
It's okay, though.
Defense not wanting to give an inch here.
Oh, no, he's back in. Okay.
And he's taken down at the 19.
All right, 3rd and 6. Oh, thank God. He stepped out of bounds. Oh, my God. Sometimes the game gives you a little blessing.
Wisconsin is looking to
Sometimes
go
it
up by
freaks you,
3.
sometimes it fights you.
He gets it up, and he got it. Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese?
The Buckeyes
Oh
were
my
ranked number
gosh.
2.
Wow.
Performance, how far will they fall?
Wow.
And for Navy, their season starts with a win. And for Harrison, he hit the 100-yard mark in this one. Navy
He had
grabs a
140 yards and
5-point
4
win.
touchdowns.
In other action, the Hokies were ranked number 5.
Fantastic.
W,
You
they
love to
will
see
beat
Notre
them
Dame
big.
lose.
And for Virginia Tech, they grab a W in the
What
season
an
opener.
opening
The
weekend
Hokies win it
matchup.
by 14.
Reese, 3-0 here.
Okay.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one.
Ratliff, you
So the Badgers
bumbled
are
it,
right where they
bumbled
wanna
it,
be
fumbled it,
in this
bobbled it,
Well, this is
clobbled
what
it.
their coach talked about, getting off to a great start. The defense did their job, and it's nice to see the offense move the ball down the field and also get some points on the board.
I'm sure the quarterback would love to make amends for that last pick.
He can't dwell on the interception. There's still a whole lot of football to be played today.
There we go. Nice broken tackle.
Kearney's looking to have another big year.
I think
Kirk,
that's
and I mean
more
a big
accurate,
year, because
14,
if he keeps
50,
working
22
the weight room and
touchdowns.
Keeps working out like he has been. This could be one of the big years of all time for him.
Try a little slip screen, maybe?
From their own
Maybe that'll help.
37-yard line. First down.
Ooh, well read by Wisconsin's defense.
And he
Ooh,
tackles
boy.
him hard at the 34.
Ooh,
They
boy.
lose 3 yards there.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
We good? We back live? I did not even realize that it was not connected to the internet. Cool. Alright, second down and 14. Get you kind of caught back up here.
From their own 34-yard line. Second down.
Not 100% sure how long it was down, but my apologies. Get this kind of rolling again. Overstreet. There we go. That's what you want to see.
7-yard line.
This passing game can be very effective if you don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They use their personnel well and can be very tough to defend.
Yeah. I'd love to see Overstreet getting more of a be more involved.
7-yard line. It's first down.
But it also is going to require me to pass the ball more, and then I threw an interception on the first play, or the first pass of the season. Oh,
The 48.
I think we lost some of the offensive line and the defensive line as far as, what's it called? Players leaving, graduation, stuff like that. I don't know why I could not think. I wanted to say like free agency. I was stuck on all the words. That was a very bad throw.
The defense got some pressure and
2 for
forced
4
a
for
bad
16
pass.
yards. One of them went for -4.
Here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
Third down 11. We'll go with the slot post. I like this play a lot. Wilcox specifically on this play. See if we can hit him. We're going to bring pressure. Somehow he caught that ball.
33.
Somehow. I think that might have even gotten tipped. I should have thrown that a little earlier.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
I probably should look at the ratings of my new kicker. We lost our really good kicker. Oh, goodness.
Get away. Nice tackle.
The other kicker we had was really good. Okay, sloppy first quarter, threw an interception. Defense held. Muffed a kickoff. We're all good, though. 3-0, Wisconsin's up.
Pitcher's duel in that low-scoring
Oof.
first quarter. 3-0.
Nice. Nicer. Should have thrown that a little earlier, but that's okay.
And we're ready for more football here in quarter number 2.
Part of me wants to go with the first down, but I also would like to kind of reset myself in the middle of the field.
He's going to try and scramble. He's under
Okay.
pressure.
Ooh! He got the first down. He got absolutely rocked. Whoops. Sorry, Gordon.
In red zone offense. Right now, this offensive coordinator has to be really happy with the way this offense is executing in their third downs. That's the second time they've been able to get a first down in this drive on third down.
Oh, there you go. Get the blocks. Bring me outside. Woo! Woo! There we go. First down, baby. Just enough speed to get around that big star defender.
First down. So inside
10
the
plays,
5
69
with a
yards. Nice.
And the
First and
goal line
goal.
defense digging in here. Here comes the pressure. And
We're
he
good,
throws
we're
it
good, we're
away.
good, we're good.
Even though they didn't
We're
sack
good.
him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
We're at the 12th play of the drive.
I got kind of baited there by all the pressure they showed at the front. I thought it was just going to be one-on-one. Ooh, Kearney.
4-yard line. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
Okay, let's try
Defense is trying to protect their
spacing.
lead, but the offense is struggling. It's 3rd down from the
Let's
3.
see.
He scrambled.
Oh, that was
He
terrible.
can't get away from the pressure.
That was terrible. That was absolutely horrible. I don't think I really had much of a window there, but I ran right into that defender. Terrible.
It's
So a
4th down.
27-yard field
They're gonna
goal.
go for the
New
easy
kicker.
3 here.
A lot of wind going on here
Washington
in
State
Pullman.
is down 3 and looking to tie it up. It's up.
Ooh.
Upright, and it's good.
Yikes, that was ugly. That was all on me, too. I think I aimed it okay, but I also didn't aim it okay at all.
It looks like he's in that much pain, and I would bet that we're going to see him back in the game before the day's over.
When I went up on the right stick, I went straight instead of over to the right a little bit. So it came out kind of weird. Not great. All right. Sit on the bench, buddy.
This is the point in the game where you don't want to make any mistakes that give the other guys a reason to feel more confident going into halftime.
Okay. 3-3.
And he makes it out
We're going to just keep bringing pressure. First and second down, we're probably going to bring a lot of pressure. Wisconsin, like I said earlier, power run football team. That's what they want to do. That's what the Big Ten was about for so many years.
27-yard line. It's 2nd down.
But Wisconsin has always been like that.
He fights forward to about the 30.
Now on 3rd down, still want to bring some pressure, but I don't. We'll go under smoke too. Typically I like to bring pressure, but I don't necessarily want to bring 6, 7 guys.
He's scrambling. Tackle made at the 40.
Oh, that's not good for me. Oh, he's injured too.
That makes it 1st and 10.
So they're bringing in their backup quarterback. I doubt they're going to really put it in the air. So we'll go ahead and just bring more pressure.
41-yard line. 1st down. Well, after that injury, we'll get to see the backup quarterback here.
There we go. Oh, Jones.
Runs outside.
What a run.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Wisconsin's going to take their first time out
Okay.
of the half. So
Back
the
spasms for Gonzalez. He'll be back soon.
He means
Wisconsin
so
took a
much to this
timeout.
team. And right now, it looks like he's maybe going to be able to get back in the game. Doesn't look like he's in that much pain, so we'll hope so. They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. Tate gets the carry.
I was very lucky that he cut back inside for literally no reason. If he just keeps going wide and goes around, he's got it. On this one, though, I think I don't know if I want to bring the same play like 3 times in a row. I think the one thing about my defense specifically, and this is probably just a me thing, I do blitz a lot more up the middle and like... Oh, shoot.
And down he goes at the 30-yard line.
They had me hook, line, and sinker with that. I was so focused on that running back. I do try to clog up the middle a lot more than like trying to blitz off the edge. So if the teams are running on the outside, that's probably the way to get to me. I tend to run between the tackles, and I tend to blitz between the tackles.
First and 10.
We still have some time. We have a defense that's been pretty good about holding them. Kind of go a little more. Okay, all right. Missed that one.
Was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10. We're going to want to keep an eye on the time here. I have 3 timeouts. Running stop here on 2nd down. Probably is... Alright, that's an incomplete pass. That's good for us. I don't want to burn a timeout. But I'm happy that the pressure was able to get there. Alright, we'll overload blitz on the left side. Again, running clock will time out. We're good.
He chucks it downfield.
There you go. Nice defense, Stanley.
That's a heads-up play
There
by
you
the
go.
defender. Get those hands up and something good may just happen.
Did he stutter? No.
Wisconsin could take the lead with this field goal. The kick is up, and he got it.
Okay. All right.
Let's check in with Reese Davis in the studio.
We're perfectly
The
fine.
Mountaineers have
Alabama
the edge,
is getting
30-14.
thumped.
People
My
were predicting some
goodness.
upsets this week, but I'd be shocked if that score holds up. Williams looks ready to kick this
The number
one off.
2 team went down. The number 4 team went down. The number 1 team could go down.
I give
All
the
right,
defense
106 to
credit
go
for
here in the
that
first half.
sloppy offense.
Yeah, you got to recognize that both defenses have come into this game with the right mindset. They're very well prepared. But I'm with you. It's one thing to have great defenses. Another thing, when those defenses are going up against offenses that just are not clicking right now and hitting on all cylinders.
With 1 quarter down,
All right.
I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads.
Gordon's
Might
back
be neck and
in,
neck the whole
so
way.
that's good. We have Overstreet on the right side.
Now he's scrambling.
Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me?
And they make the stop at the 40-yard line.
Overstreet had him beat. That guy showed up out of nowhere.
The defense, that's their second
Are
pick of the
you
This offense
serious?
has to stop making mistakes. These turnovers are putting pressure on their defense to make stops, and it's hard to win when you're always giving the ball away.
I thought I had a golden opportunity right there. I think I accidentally held the button down instead of releasing it. If that's a float pass, I don't think he's able to get over there quite in time. Kind of like that.
He's taken down and about the
But I think it was more of like a
Very good
bullet
chemistry
pass.
between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game, and I have to say they look sharp before this one even started.
Wisconsin's turned into a little bit more of a pass-heavy team. They have not been able to get much going on the ground.
got it with room to run. Good tackle there in space.
Gain of 6 yards.
Now it's where I struggled last season. Teams using tempo against me.
He's on the run. And he's taken down at the 17.
Take a timeout. Take a
Washington
timeout.
State's going to use their first time out of the half here. They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down.
I feel dumb because it's like 2 pretty bad interceptions.
Nice run there.
But I've also thrown more worse interceptions, so that's good news.
Fires quickly, and he's got his receiver for the touchdown.
What was the defender doing right there? What were you doing?
These guys need to be aware this aerial attack is capable of making some big plays. They've got to get on their toes.
Let's see. So it'll be 13-3.
And he converts the extra point. So a 5-play, 41-yard drive. And they give it
Might not have much of an option but start throwing the ball around the field. Not exactly what I was looking for, or wanting to do, but it's kind of how it works. Let's see.
Well, let's see if he can shake off that
God,
that he tossed
Overstreet
last time
beat that guy.
We'll
He
see how
was.
aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
That's a great tackle at the 18.
Didn't see him in time.
Second time out of the half. So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. Now he tries to buy some time.
It's a bad play overall by
Ooh,
the
boy.
The quarterback's doing everything he can to be able to make the play work and try to execute. The problem is the offensive line did not do a good job protecting him. They're very fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
Scrambling around. Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. Inside the 30. Brought down at about the 29-yard line.
That was completely unnecessary. That was terrible. That was an absolutely horrendous throw. There was no reason for me to run that play.
He's going to try and scramble. He gets sacked on the play.
Boy, these kind of plays
Hold him to a field goal, but still, that's 10 points off of turnovers in the last 2 minutes. And they get the ball back. I got needlessly aggressive there. Just take the 10-point deficit into half.
He's got the distance, and he just drilled it from long range. They line up to kick this one away. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
They're not even giving me any run options.
The offense
Oof.
comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
The game is in danger of getting out of hand early. It's very, very important that they not only hang on to the football this drive.
Well, enjoy halftime. I'm going to try and regroup. This one's getting ugly. 16-3.
Wisconsin's
Yikes.
13-point lead.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. He's David Pollock here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. A look at the first half stats would tell you that neither ground game was very effective. Less than 3 yards per rush. Both teams, though, continued to try to run it. When you're not having success, How important is it to still maintain that physical nature, keep trying to run the football?
I think every team's different, but when you got teams that have balance, I think those are the teams that you see are more successful. You make the defense honor the run. Now listen, if they continue to stop it and they continue to put 8 guys in the box, I think you got to pick your spots when you want to throw on first down. You can't be predictable and run it every single time, and you got to be a little bit balanced, but it definitely pays dividends later in ball games if you stick with the run throughout a whole game.
Just about time to get you back out for the second half. Brad and Kirk will be along in just a second. You're looking forward to keeping an eye on everything around the country here. Got a good game score.
We're locked and loaded. We got all the big screens going. You're going to be looking to hand out some helmet stickers later.
Yeah.
You're loaded, man.
I'll try. You think you can keep on your shoes in the second half?
I'll try to. They stinky?
Yes. Brad and Kirk, you're at a safe distance. Take it away.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half action.
Big, important opening drive here for the Cougars in the second half. Down 13, needing not just field goals, but touchdowns.
Whoa, he just took a licking.
I did not catch that Alabama score, but I don't... They were down earlier.
It's a new possession for
So go ahead, we'll keep up the pressure here. They have turned much more into a throwing team in the last quarter or so. Nice play there, Jones. There you go. There you go. Time possession's pretty even. The problem is that they have 13 more points in like 8 extra seconds.
They'll bring him down at the 32.
Okay, all right. We saw that. We had that problem a lot against Oregon in the second half of that game last year. Just as far as defense not reading it correctly. Quarterback has it, and they're all chasing the running back.
Good open field tackle.
Yeah, that's a good play.
Excellent job of recognizing the Mike linebacker on the blitz. He hung in there, delivered the pass, and his receiver made a good catch to move the sticks.
Stud.
We've got a 1st and 10.
See if we can bring some outside pressure. Maybe that'll help. We're bringing it way outside, though. Oops, 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 oops.
He's tackled around the
This game does not do a great job of giving me... It doesn't do a good job of switching to the player I'm anticipating it switching me to. I thought it was going to bring me to the player that was like coming down, and instead it's brought me to a different... Whatever. That was my fault. Should have just let the computer handle it. It was still a nice run call, though.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Man left, man left. Four down. Mike 13, Mike 13. Green 9, green.
Touchdown, Badgers.
Ooh, boy.
Oh, that's a great job and some tough running right there. When you get close to the end zone, things get very tight. It's tough to maneuver.
He splits the uprights.
Also, that should be a penalty. Get a studio update here. Got Alabama still down 9 with 6:55 remaining in the third quarter.
30-21.
You can never look ahead a week, but that would be a pretty big upset if that score holds. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 10. He's to the 20.
There we go. Got a couple extra yards there.
29. Wisconsin's the type of team, when you look at them, it looks like their defense sort of just feeds off itself.
I think the energy is there, Brad, but I think it really starts up front with their defensive line and their linebackers, the way they're being able to just win the battle at the line of scrimmage. I think it's giving them confidence, and it's allowing them to play more downhill where they can attack this offense.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. He scrambles. Going deep. Lays it out there. Found his man. Touchdown.
Wow.
And it ain't over yet.
Wow. All of a sudden, the stat line doesn't look terrible. 4 for 10.
Play to the wide receiver, and it got him 6.
You said it, Brad.
That's-
a good time to call it. I tip my hat to the
Okay.
offensive coordinator.
So the defense is a little burnable on the back end. We saw it earlier. Well, it was an interception, but Overstreet on the right side was able to get past his man and get up the field. The problem is I just threw a bad pass. All right, here we go. First extra point for our new kicker.
And he adds the extra
Up and
point.
good there. Nice one, Jones. There you go. 2 for 2 in the rain. That's what you love to see, that debut of a brand new
As his kick
brand
team
new
lined up,
kicker.
and he is set to kick this one off.
All right, here we go. Doesn't have as much power as our previous kicker did, but that's okay. That's okay. No big deal. But hopefully we can get him into good
Makes it to the
good positions, like
22-yard
good
line. So the Badgers
good
have that
attempts.
hot hand on
We'll be in
offense,
we'll
and
be
they
in
just keep on going here in
be all
quarter
right.
number 3.
The greatest thing you could say about these guys today is
Yikes.
consistency. They are moving the football and putting points up on the board. They're going to be tough to
Yikes.
beat.
And we see this offense again after what you, Kirk, called a very physical touchdown drive.
Well, I say that, Brad, because the big hog mollies up front were able to create holes for the running game, and it helped them get the score. Let's see if they can do it again.
Zips it to the tight end. Tackle at the 29-yard line.
Mobley makes the tackle at the 29-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He lets it fly.
Oh my goodness.
Having a playmaker at tight end makes
play
those
action
linebackers
pass game
think
is
twice
killing
before they
me.
make a move. That
And
could
I
be
cannot
just
get
enough time for
cannot
the
get
quarterback.
pressure where I need to get pressure.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 48. They hand it off. He gets hit
There
out
you
of
go.
bounds at the 46-yard
Don't tackle
line.
him out of bounds. Don't get a penalty. 2nd and 4.
It's 2nd and 4.
Defense doesn't really seem to have much of an answer here for their offense. Still down 13.
Makes it to the 34.
Very well designed play that time to give them a first down. The linemen executed their blocks nicely, and it went for a good gain.
Guess I did not bring my phone in here. No, that makes sense. I
Down,
did
10
not
to
do
go.
that.
Ball on the 34.
Definitely left it in the other way. That's okay. Oh, Alabama battling back down there.
He makes his way out to about the
36-30 now.
25.
Gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Oh, I called the wrong play. I meant to hit A, but I hit Y. Yeah, that time he gave me Jones. It doesn't matter.
This is
Doesn't
the
matter.
kind of steady, strong drive the coaches love to see. Right now, they're firing on all cylinders.
From the 17-yard line, it's first down. They'll drop him for a loss.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. The 10. Nice play to set up 1st and goal.
Gain of 15 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
He's only getting better as the game goes on. God, that is so infuriating.
First down. They're inside the 5. They put everyone up on the line.
Look for a play action here. Oh, we're just getting just the most open left side in the world. Ooh, boy.
Nice run and a score by the halfback.
And a nice call by the coach there. Just give it to your main man anytime you're near the goal line.
That's 2 touchdown drives here in the third quarter for Wisconsin. Both of them have been methodical, running right down our throats. There is nothing we can do to stop them. It was exactly the kind of game that I thought we would have, and just like, hey, Wisconsin's going to run the ball. That's what they do. They're Wisconsin.
Breaks one. Down the sideline.
There we go.
The 48-yard line.
49-yard
This is turning
return.
into a shootout here. Now remember, the last time we saw this offense out in the field, they answered the bell and scored a touchdown. Can they do that now a second time? The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers in space, and I bet he'll be looking to do the same thing again.
Throws it in a hurry.
There you go,
He's pushed
Wilcox.
out of bounds around the 45-yard line.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Second
Go with a little
down.
dive
They're
here,
gonna
see if we
need
can just
about 3
convert
yards to
and
pick up the first down.
get a first down. There you go.
Tackled and
There you go.
loose and
Kearney's not going to have the greatest stat game in the world. But when you're down by 20, it's kind of hard to keep that going. We'll try a slip screen here. Actually, a lot of players, a lot of defenders over there. Okay.
delivers to the
You
half.
pushed him right into me. Come on, man.
41-yard line.
Call it a loss of 1
2 screens and they've gone for a total of -5 yards.
Wisconsin's in front by 20.
Ooh, boy. That was a great kick return. And it is, might not be cashed in the way you'd like to see it.
Into the fourth quarter now, and we're back to the action. Now he's scrambling. Knocked out of bounds around the 44-yard line.
I just ran out of bounds.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 30.
3 down. Check 59. Mike is 59.
There you go, Wilcox.
Around the
All right, we're going to have to go
30-yard
for it.
line
We're going to have to go for it.
Wilcox. That's another catch, and that puts him at 100 yards for the game.
You got to love this quarterback-receiver combo. Talking to these guys before the game, they told
7
me
for
they spent
13
about
all
an
of a
hour
sudden.
after every
Doesn't look
practice
terrible.
perfecting the routes. It sure shows.
There you go.
Makes it to the
There you go.
28-yard line.
At least we're, showing some fight here. Time is starting to become a little more of the essence.
From the 28-yard line.
Wilcox in the slot. Whitaker, he's been an alright target. Let's see where that defender goes.
Under pressure.
Oh,
Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here.
I have no idea how that was not a sack. They brought that guy screaming up the middle. It was exactly what I wanted, and he just bounced off of it. Alright, first and goal here. 4 minutes left.
And this play
From
is
the
number 8 on
9.
drive.
3 down. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
There you go, Whitaker.
And touchdown.
Alright. 9 for 15, 150 yards, couple touchdowns on the 3 interceptions.
The tight end. This guy can play some football.
You bet he can. He's such an all-around player. He's just as good at blocking as he is at catching the football.
tacks on the extra point. Let's get an update now. Here's Reese Davis. Reese.
And for Bowers,
Oh, 37-36. Alabama down 1.
150 yards through the air. The Mountaineers lead it by 1. And it's getting late in the 4th.
It's 30-17 in our game. There isn't much time left. This isn't what you normally see here.
I got to kick it deep. 3 timeouts. You got to at least try. Now, I can't be trading touchdowns for field goals here.
Gets out to about the 21. Well, I'm sure Reese is having fun giving updates from this game to our other games going on today. We've had back-to-back scores. Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really
needs to stop. Need a stop here.
Throws right and caught by the fullback.
So, exactly the opposite of what I need.
At the 36.
Just can't get to the quarterback quick enough.
Having receivers that can make plays.
From their own 36-yard
9 for 11.
It's
So
first down.
looks like that's going to maybe dog me again this year. That was an issue last season. Way too high of a completion percentage for opposing quarterbacks.
Nice run there. Tate gets about 4 yards.
Second down and 6.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
So you can bring a guy off the left side. Maybe that'll help.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. Nice run, and he's brought down.
Take a timeout here.
Cougars will use
See if we
their
can save
first
at least a
time out
little
the
bit of
half.
clock.
Tate picks up about 4 yards on the play. So it's third down.
We're going
Got
all
about 2
out.
yards to go.
Either we're going to stop the run or we're going to hopefully get to the quarterback fast enough. Just kidding. It was neither. It was neither. God dang it.
Smart call here to trust your line and the ball carrier to gain the yards they had to for the first down.
So it looks like the final score of this game, the deficit's going to be 13 points. Off of those 3 turnovers, they scored those 13 points, a touchdown, 2 field goals. Definitely my fault that we lost this game. One of those interceptions should have been a big play. Just threw a bullet pass instead of a lob. That was awful. Jones is only getting better as the game goes on. But 2 of them were pretty bad, including that opening pass was awful. The final interception at the end of the first half was completely unnecessary. Yeah, kind of why I don't want to be a primarily passing team, is because I make a lot of mistakes. And it leads to
He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
lopsided scores here.
State's going to have to use their second time out of the half.
Not that I'm reserved on this loss or anything, but
Get this thing down deep in their own territory. Boom,
if I just don't throw one of those interceptions,
this punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback. And for Gordon, it has not been an easy ride.
that was the worst one of them. That was a terrible throw. That was way too aggressive. The second one was just awful.
Instead of looking downfield and reading the defense, he's actually looking down at the pressure and is more concerned about that than making the proper read.
It's been a disappointing performance here at home, and I'm sure he doesn't want to make it any worse, although they might be throwing. Nothing left here except to see the clock hit 0. A comeback is just not happening. Under a minute left in the game. He's going to try and scramble. And he's going to come up with a sack. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few
I was trying to hit
seconds,
RB.
those receivers might have been open.
They come up to the line here. It's 2nd down and 14 after the sack. Aaron and out long. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
Alabama pulls off the victory. There you go, Whitaker.
The 33. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and a quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
He chucks it downfield. Dropped.
The pass falls incomplete. Number 80, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own
I don't even
33-yard
know.
line.
I was trying to find something where Wilcox could
And
get
they'll
free
try
in the
one last
slot.
pass here to pad the stats, but that's about all they're going to get right here. Excellent open field tackle.
Whew. Not the opening game that I wanted to see at all. Ugly. Wisconsin walks into Washington State, proves why Washington State's not ranked, and beats them by 13, 30-17. Their kicker is the player of the game. That's how poorly
That brings this
I played.
broadcast to a close.
Yikes.
3A Sports
Yikes.
I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon
Ooh,
for another
boy.
edition of NCAA football.
Also, I realized that I did not show the schedule, so we'll take a look at that after this. Just really bad. Really bad. Not the game I was looking for at all to start this season. 30-17. Never really close. I mean, it was 3-3 there at the early start of the game, but then the turnovers started to pile up, and that was it. This is, whew. That was a pretty okay screenshot. Alright, we'll probably just go with that last one. Alright. So there we go, we got that saved. I'm always really bad about getting these taken care of later, so why not just do it now, really quickly. Streams, that one. Alright, so that is taken care of. Not a whole lot that we did well today. Not a lot of experience. We will take a look at the game stats, player stats. Gordon was 11 for 19, ended with a 57% completion percentage. It was really bad there early in the game. I think at one point he was like 3 for 9 for like 30 yards. 191 yards, 71 of that coming on one throw, so he's really 10 for 18 for about 120 yards, which is not terrible, actually. Yeah. 2 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, soul-crushing interceptions, a couple of them. Kearney, 10 attempts for 44 yards, far from his best game. 4.4 yards a carry. Wilcox had 4 receptions, 107 yards, 1 touchdown. Kearney, 3 receptions for 14 yards. Whitaker, 2 for 26 and a touchdown. Hood, 1 for 24. Overstreet, 1 for 20. Probably going to get Overstreet involved a little more. He is our star receiver. But Wilcox has played well. And obviously when you have, 4 receptions, granted, it's 3 for like 36 without the big long one. It is what it is. Somehow had a sack there by Frederick. No interceptions, no return yards, nothing like that. Not a great defensive game. Thought we would get kind of a run-heavy battle. What it looked like it was going to be earlier. Wisconsin changed up their playbook or play calling, went more with a more pass-heavy attack, and was able to amass a ton of yards, take advantage of the turnovers that I kept making, and cruise to a victory. So number 13, Wisconsin comes in and just crushes. Here we have some games from around the country. Kansas State winning, Utah taking out Utah State by 3. Nebraska all over FAU. Georgia falling to Clemson. That's another top 10 team down. Oklahoma State cruises to 44 points. I thought Florida State had fewer. And then you have, is that University of Louisiana Monroe and Wake Forest? Wake Forest needed 14 fourth quarter points. It's 21-10 heading into that fourth quarter. Wow. There are your stats. 13 first downs for Wisconsin, 172 rushing yards to a piddly 30 for Washington State. 191 passing yards to their 115. 3 turnovers, that'll do it. Time of possession was in their favor as well. Not what I want to see. There's your players of the game. 4 receptions, 170 yards for Wilcox. The outside linebacker for us. 7 tackles. 2 tackles for loss to sack. And then their player of the game was their kicker, 3 for 3 on both field goals and extra points. And then Joe Weedle had 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and an interception. Season 2 is not off to a good start. We'll go ahead and take a look at the schedule, because I forgot to do that at the beginning. Cougars lose a tough home game against Wisconsin. Lost something. Scores and schedules. We will be taking on Nevada next week. Then number 20 USC comes to town. At Stanford, at Old Dominion, Colorado, Oregon, at Arizona after a bye, California, at Oregon State, bye, at Arizona State, and then home to Washington in the Apple Cup to wrap things up. A lot of currently ranked opponents here. 26, 24, 22. So 4 ranked opponents, or 5 ranked opponents counting Wisconsin. National broadcast game did not look good. So we will head to Nevada, hopefully get back on the right track here before opening up conference play against number 20 USC. We will see you in the next episode. If you like content like this, you can catch it Tuesday evenings at 6 p.m. on youtube.com. If you scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. If you want to watch this live, you can head over to twitch.tv/SeanOsaurusRx for Sports Night. And that is currently on Tuesdays, and you can catch it there. And yeah, go Cougs. Let's get a win in Nevada.